Alright guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we'll be talking about how to mix hip-hop music. We have set up 2-3 songs ready for you guys, and let's get started. So first song which we're going to be doing is by Jay Sean. It's a very well-known, very old song, Where You Are. So we're going to quickly be listening to the songs. Just by looking at the song, we can tell the beat grid is not aligned properly. As you can see, the first beat is starting over here. But because my quantize is on, it's not going to be setting on the beat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my... okay, so I'll have to show you my screen for that. But again, let's just say what I'm going to do is zoom into the waveform, go right to the beat, and then go in my rekordbox settings, beat grid settings, and then set it as my first beat over there. Wait, what? Why did it jump? Okay, let's say this, yeah. So, and this is going to be a first point 1 bar, right? Now, if I'm not wrong.
When sometimes you wake up young, and sometimes you wake up old, and sometimes you're so in love, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much on beat, so let's see if that works out. But anyways, so that was the first thing, and the second song was this. It's a very nice melodic intro hook, sorry. So this can be considered as the intro, and exactly after 8 bars the song starts. The first verse of the song starts. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna play this song second. So let's just set this at 88 tempo. I'm just gonna get it to 90, so it's neutral everywhere, and yeah. So let me just check that. Yeah. So this is the intro playing. So yeah. And the actual song starts from.
Yeah. Do you know the feeling when sometimes you wake up young, and sometimes you wake up old, and sometimes you're so in love, yeah. And do you know the feeling when that love just comes undone, and I can't figure it out, why something's got me on love.
So in my headphones, I'll be queuing the next song where I want to start it from.
Sometimes I put up a fight, but when something is right, you know that it's right, and I don't wanna think it's simple to me. You're the one, and maybe that's why
I'll put a.
can't help it. I gotta be where you are, like the sky holding the stars.
So I'll put a loop here. Save that loop in my hot cues. Wait for the chorus. 3, 2. Now we'll do the transition. Alright, so that was one point where I had done the mix, how I use the loop to do it, but I feel like that could have been a lot better. So I'm just gonna let's just do this again. Why could have been better was I could have used the loop over here as well when the chorus started. Okay, so my quantize was off, so the quad cue which I set was also pretty wrong. Yep. Now let's go back a little. Okay, that loop also did not judge well, so I'm just going to go back and a little bit longer, I guess. Yeah, that's a perfect loop. We can save that. And And now every time, now
Like a model in a magazine. It don't mean a thing if we're apart. I wanna be where you are. Where you are. Where you are. And baby, that's why I wanna be where you are. Where you are. Where you are. Yeah, yeah. One. Cherry, cherry, boom, boom. Yeah, yeah. It's game on money. I could steady run it.
so that's one way of doing it. The first way was also pretty good way of doing it. We just use the EQs to fit it out very quickly. Next song we're going to be using is this one. So just let's listen a little bit of the next song just to make sure.
Still I stay up on it. It's gonna take a lot to drag me.
So it starts directly with the vocal.
It's gonna fight it. Friends are cold.
Okay, so the beat is again starting. It's not aligned properly, so I'm just going to do this. Yeah.
It's gonna.
I think we can use a loop here as well.
I'd fight for you.
A little bit longer.
I'd fight for you.
Okay, I think I put the loop in the wrong place. Yeah, it starts over here.
I'd fight for you.
A little longer. Let's see. So this is all like pre-work you have to do before you go to the mix. Yeah, I think this loop should be good enough. So again, we are using loop just in case of emergency if we are missing the transition points or something like that.
Burns, burns. I wanna touch you.
What I mean by transition point is the phrase point which you're missing. So
Making love to your man. I wanna touch you, but I gotta make myself understand that I can't, but I can't understand that I can't. I wanna touch you, but I'm trying to keep control of my hands. Wanna touch you, but you're probably making love to your man. Wanna touch you, but I gotta make myself understand that I can't, but I can't understand that I can't. I wanna touch you, but I'm trying to keep control of my hands. Wanna touch you, but you're probably making love to your man. Wanna touch you, but I gotta make myself understand that I can't, but I can't understand that I can't. I'd fight for you. I'd fight for you. Friends are cool, but we both know they don't wanna see us together.
you saw the transition was so smooth. And before I said phrase, so if you want to know more about phrase mixing and all, you will have to join our classes and we'll have a better understanding of everything. So what I did was just understand the song where the phrase of the song is starting, the chorus or the phrase of the song is starting, and align the loop in such a way that it that actually mixes on its own. We don't really have to do a lot of work, and it mixes on its own very smoothly because we are also heavily using EQs to make sure that the transition is smooth. I'm cutting the EQs in mids and highs mostly because I don't want certain frequencies of the song to interfere when I'm bringing the other song into the mix. So why I'm doing this, how to use those and all, again, you'll have to join our classes to know everything about it. For now, I think if you are a beginner, or like if you have a little bit of understanding of what mids, highs and lows do, then I think you once you start using how we are using the EQs, you will get better at it. And yeah, coming back to these songs again, see if you saw everything one after the other, all the songs were in a similar vibe of not going one too hard or not going one too slow. This one, and then even so yeah, it's making sure that your song selections, like again, you must have seen pretty much most of the other DJs also saying, or people saying that 90% of DJing is selecting the right tracks. Mixing is, again, it's a skill, you'll get there. It's not that difficult. The more your time you spend on practicing, you'll get there. Now, one more thing, the last thing again before we go is, again, so a very important thing which we wanted to say is, because you can pre-save all of these loops and hotkey markers and everything, and then export it to your pen drive or whenever you're going playing, and you can just use these loops. So this makes your life a lot more easier when you're mixing live anywhere. You'll have these loops, where to mix in and out of the songs. Again, when the actual, if you go back to the old school DJing where people didn't really have a lot of these hot cues, all these things, at that point of time people wouldn't really care how the transitions wouldn't be that smooth. Again, people would heavily use highs and mids, and mix the song in very smoothly. Again, use the technology. Now anywhere you go, any club you go, or anywhere you're performing, most of the clubs or most of the venues have a console, DJ console, industry standard console, which is either 2000 XS2 or nowadays it is CDJ's 3000. So you can use all these features, loops, hot cues very easily, very smoothly. If you want to be a pen drive DJ or a USB DJ, if you want to be as your laptop, then again, once you connect your laptop and connect it via USB cables, it'll work similarly how it works on a controller. Again, I hope this made a lot of sense. See you in the next video. If you have any questions, if you want to ask me, you can just comment down below and I'll try to reply to those. Alright man, have a nice day ahead. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.